Come on. Come on.
Yes, YouTube, welcome back to another video. We're at a gym that, if you've subbed for a long time, you might remember slightly. I used to train at the Wrexham Meritor when I used to drive over there. This one now is Meritor Saltney, so it's just outside of Chester, and it looks absolutely fantastic. Looks really, really good. So we'll have a look about, we're in for pull, so we'll walk you through the sesh, but it's relatively new. They've just stacked it with kit. Absolutely stacked it with kit, so we'll have a play around. A few bits that I've wanted to use that I've not used, to be fair, prime pull down that I'm going to get on now, so we'll get them drilled. 2 dice, mush. Right boys, prime pull down first. You'll see why this is so good. You've got the D handle, so it's not just a fixed, it's not just fully pronated, it's not fully supinated. You can just be wherever you want to be, which is perfect. And you can change the loading point, which for a lot of lat pull down, like you think of hammer strength lat pull down, it's not going to be there, whereas this will load mainly the mid, but we'll put a little bit so it's just a bit heavier in that length and range, in that stretch. Say if you had your pull down after those rows, that's when we'd heavily load that lengthened a little bit more, so it's going to massively drop off. So in terms of chest support, D-handle, so I can just be wherever I want to be in terms of alignment, and then it's going to drop off a little bit. Bang on. I have no idea what load, so we'll see. And then 2 sets, lat row, and then maybe this Atlantis T-bar that's right next to me, so we'll see. So lat row, usually I do this on the one with the cable. I do have this at my gym. The only problem is the handles are wonky, so I don't like using it because one handle's like ½ an inch higher and it just feels off. You can feel the difference. So I'm gonna do this dual arm the same as I would with my normal lats. So as long as I can keep now that upper arm tucked, I'm gonna drop them elbows, drag back, hold that, and make sure we lock in. So I'll see. That's like 5 off the stack. I'll see how close we can get to the stack, but I'm dropping elbows, I'm keeping them tucked, holding, and then there. So 2 sets pull down, 2 sets lat row. So starting with lats this one. Don't know how heavy stack will be. Let's try it. Reckon I've got stack? Reckon I have? Okay. All right, mush. Let's see. If it is too heavy though, I might get you to drop it for me. Oh. Stack for 8, fellas. We will tear that all day. So T-bar Atlantis. Never actually used this one before. Obviously, typically we don't have the seat, so the seat is nice. I'm pretty sure the seat's as best height as I can get it. I'm gonna go for 3 top set. It feels weird. It feels very weird. There's a few choices of handles, but we're probably gonna go with your good old traditional T-bar and keep it normal. So see how many we can get with 3. So now we're moving on to a little bit more mid to upper back focus, moving away from lats. On this session, I always have pull down, row, so we've just mimicked that, but with 2 different pieces of kit. And then this would typically be now an upper back pull down. I'm going to use this whilst we've got it, and then we'll do a very much upper back focus row, which I'll show you. I'm not actually too sure what we'll go for yet, so we'll see the choices, but we'll send this first. Probably a bit adventurous with 3, to be honest, boys, but Lucy coming in clutch with a 7th spot. So we'll go 2 and a bit for back. Right, boys, so you see here, we're on seated row, but I'm not doing the typical seated row. What I'm doing is I'm gonna shrug back. So as I'm driving through, I'm just thinking about retracting here rather than just rowing back. So typically, you'd see me just sit upright on this and drive back. I'm gonna just allow myself to lean back and just literally think about all upper back. So retraction and protraction, slightly leaning back and staying there. So might not typically see this with a seated row, but just for upper back, this is a really nice alternative there to get those nailed. Try it, it might be too, I can't move the seat, see if you can move the seat down. Right boys, that's back done. So lat pull down, lat row, what do we have? T-bar, mid upper back, and then you see that upper back focus. So that's a real good one if you like you're at pure and you've got a seated row, like it's the same as that. That's very smooth. This is an Atlantis cable. You can do that anywhere, literally anywhere. And then we're gonna do buys. They've got like an Atlantis preacher next to this on the cable. So I'm gonna do that as the preacher. They've got the prime close cable stack, which we're gonna do just face away cable curl. And then there's, I think there's 2 laterals. They've got the Nautilus pin loaded, and I think it's the Atlantis seated pin loaded. I don't think I've used that one, so we're gonna go and see a lateral, but 3 more, bit of side delts on the end of this session. Usually do dumbbell, but we'll use the machine whilst we got them. Anything to add? Yeah, that's good, good add. Right boys, Atlantis lateral. We'll do 3 sets. It's a bit of a weird one because you have to make sure you're like right over here, and then we're just doing the lateral like you normally would. That moves, and these where they can move, they're not just set, pretty much bang on. So it's actually very good, boys. I think in terms of keeping your hand low and just dragging out, kind of forces you to do that, which is good. I used the Panata one in Scotland last weekend, and you're like stuck a bit bent, and it's just not great. So that one, that's good.
Shy.
No, say what you did. What have you just done?
What do you mean?
What session have you just done?
Pull.
What did you do?
When I need to go and play paddle.
No, that's not session. What have you just done? You might have someone's missus watching this. What have you done there? No session. Okay. Done the exact same session as me, boys, and she still can't remember it, so shy. Back in the game, boys. It is a few days after we went to that gym, and it was honestly very good. I really enjoyed it. It was actually probably even better than I thought, you know. It was very, very good, so we'll definitely be going back there. It's like just outside of Chester, so for me it's like 35 minutes, 40 minutes, so it's too far to drive every day. I've done my fair share of travelling to gyms, and I don't want to be doing that anymore. But in terms of like probably on a Saturday for that Saturday session, going, training, having Lucy with me, and then going get a coffee or going wherever,
it's a pretty decent little spot, to be fair. So yeah, highly recommend that. Really good. I love the gym now. I love Allegiance, but you know, I do miss training at different gyms a little bit more. So that's what I'm gonna try and do. It's just time. Like, if we're doing someone on the Saturday and I'm in the gym at 8 a.m, so I'm done, and then in the week I've literally not got 5 minutes. So driving over an hour and a half, like, for a gym, it just doesn't make sense to do that from a coaching standpoint, because there's more important stuff that needs getting done. So yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at with the gym. But yeah, sick gym. So if you're ever in that area, make sure you get down. As far as things go with me now, so I got check-in back from Ben this morning, early doors. He's happy with where I'm at, actually hit 90. So, you know, this is the first time I've sat at 90 ever. So we've got the most muscle I've ever carried. Yes, I'm a little bit softer. Yes, I don't absolutely love the look right now, but we're really pushing and solidifying this heavier weight and, you know, packing on that tissue. I'm lifting weights I've never lifted before. I'm at body weights I've never been before. So we know that's going to be muscle I've never had before when it comes to pulling down. And that's the most important thing, boys, now. So yeah, it's literally head down and make sure you stay tuned for these next few vids, because the next 5 weeks at least, you know, that's going to be peak beat gaining phase. And then the pull down from that is going to be big. And I'm very excited for it. There's a lot of exciting things coming. So all I will say is just stay tuned to the channel. Make sure you're locked in, boys, because I'm going to be giving as much value as I possibly can, entertainment as I possibly can, and obviously just sharing my journey, what I'm doing from my own physique standpoint, and then from a business standpoint as well, and how I manage both of those things. I want to be ticking every single box from both sides, from me just personally, and then as a coach and as a business owner as well. So they're the goals, boys. They're the goals. But this week, we've just been busy in this room or eating or training. And that's been pretty much it. So I put a poll on IG yesterday asking whether I'm washed or if this is the best thing you've ever seen. This apple cutter, mate. It was Lucy's idea. And I swear down, bro. Like, look at that, mate. I can't get it off completely because I've got one hand. But let me show you. Legit, like, you voted I'm washed. I'm not washed, mate. I'd appreciate this at any age. Like, when we look at this now, look at this, boys. Oh shit, the scales on. We turn the scales on. We need 120 apple. Look at that. 118. I'll have a little bite of this for you for 1 gram. 190. There's your 120. Come on, boys. Do you know what I'm saying? You give this to someone like a beach club, mate. Put a strawberry in there. Get some little grapes around the side, and then that, bang. I don't think that's me getting old. I think you can give me that one as legit. That is proper.
One thing that is definitely a lot nicer is the light nights, to be fair. It's been hot today. I think that was the last jogger session, you know. Do you know when you do a set and you're like, oh, you feel it? That was me today. This jumper and joggers, I was like, right, I think the shorts are back. You know what I need? I need a big new clothes order. Next goal, keep on running the YouTube. I'd love to get something sorted with clothes. I love my gym clothes. I love my normal clothes. Ticking off supplements and being with a brand there was a big goal of mine. And we've got that ticked off this year. Something with clothes would be unbelievable. I do love putting a gym fit together. I just don't spend the time looking for what I want and ordering it. Literally, when I do, I'll order some nice stuff, but the times at the moment are few and far between, so I need to pull my finger out. But if it's not part of your day, especially now whilst it's light, get out, get a nice 4 or 5k steps done whilst it's light out. It's obviously going dark now, but get that done. That'll help with sleep. That will help with that circadian rhythm, actually getting some sunlight during the day. So on your lunch at work, before work, after work, get out, get some steps in. I'm just about to get back now. Team call in 20 minutes, so get in, we're prepped, ready to talk training.
And if you don't follow me on IG, first of all, what are you doing? Second of all, it's been a good month. It's been a very good month in terms of the results. So let me show you, boys, what we're working with here. So this month, just posted Jack. 2 phases in, priming phase, gaining phase. Look at the delts. Look at the chest. That is very much what we're talking about. Proper work, that from Jack. Robbie, unreal. 5.5 kilo up. Just building some serious tissue. Look at that back density now. Look at that density across that top line. Unreal. And there's us getting after it in Scotland as well. One of the boys who came to the meet-up. There's me and Lucy. Didn't mean to click on that one. Jord, unreal. Priming phase nailed, 7 kilo. You can just see just lower back body fat tidied. Midsection tidied. In a great spot to grow now. So 7 kilo pulled off, did really, really well there. So Jack and Robbie are over in Scotland. Jord's over in Wales. And then Tom at the start of the month. Unreal. 75 kilo down to 63 kilo. And we like the smile as well, Tommy boy. But unreal, look at that. And then we had the reel with Chris as well, who's absolutely smashed it. Drilled. And that was the February wrap-up. So go and have a look because they are all on there of all the boys, and that was just Feb. And obviously March will be a big one. And I'm about to go and talk to them boys on the call. So we're off to UFC this weekend now. I think Leon will get it done. I hope he gets it done. And I'll try and get to another gym again next week. But we're going to be dieting down soon, boys. So stay tuned. Anything you want to see, let me know. Thank you very much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Thank you very much for watching another video. Videos are coming every single Sunday and Wednesday. So if you want more, you need that content there, make sure you subscribe. Drop me a comment with anything that you want to see. The link to coaching is down below. The link to the Perform discount is down below. For more daily content, Luke Whitney Coach. I'll see you in the next one.